think it's incumbent on that, and that's the cool part of this job, and why, again, when I went to the Athletic and met with them, is that like, look, if I'm coming over to you, I've got to cover this like I did at the Strip, and that means traveling, and especially now, it's going to be more important because that's where you develop your relationships with players. I mean, the Wild have a 7-game road trip in early November, 7 games where looks like they kind of come back 3 different times. It's a weird one. I'm only coming back, I think, 1 time, but it's one of those things, where it's you got to be on the road. I'm distracted because my editor over there, Zach's just pushing out Athletic notification after notification, and now I know how all the our readers feel. Like you're in the middle of a work meeting, and then boom, a Kirk Cousins story comes out, and you're just a little sidetracked.
Let's get some live questions going here. I also have a couple things to ask. We got Bert walking up. Bert, and as Bert walks up, I do want to thank Whizkids.tech. If you own a business or need anything to do with managed IT services, unified communications, cloud services, they are your chief technology ally. Again, it's a cool company started by Michael Thanert in downtown Minneapolis, not far from here. We love working with local companies. They get who Michael Russo is. They want to work with our shows. Also, one programming though, Michael. Mm-hmm. Jeff Diamond, who was the president of the Vikings when they went to the NFC Championship game in '98 and 2000, is going to start doing a show with me on the network as well as we continue to expand.
Wow.
And
how many shows do you have now?
Like 85. I don't know. It's a lot. But no, actually, I think we're up to me doing like 8, but we also have about 4 others, including a couple aimed at the younger audiences. We also have the business show. So check out talknorth.com for all of those, but also check out Whizkids.tech, WHIZKIDS.tech.
Hello, Minnesota sports fans. This is Michael Thanert, founder and CEO of Whizkids. Whizkids is a Minneapolis-based managed IT, hosted VoIP, and cloud services provider. Businesses today require fast response times, skilled support staff, clear communication, and technology recommendations that align with their business goals. At Whizkids, we do this each and every day with our clients. When you call into our help desk for support or work with one of our higher-level engineers on a complex issue, you'll find our staff personable and ready to roll up their sleeves to help you solve your technology problems. Reach out to Whizkids today to find out how we can help your business meet your technology goals. Visit us online at Whizkids.tech. That's Whizkids.tech. Whizkids, make it happen.
I was trying to figure out today how many words Zach Pierce, our editor, has read on The Athletic, because he's basically edited all 1,400 articles, which, 1,500 words a story, let's just say averages 2,100,000 words. But with me writing there, it's probably about 3 million. Could you imagine how many words Brandon Morton has heard on your network?
You're making a fatal mistake
poor
here.
Guy.
You're making a fatal mistake.
Yeah.
You think he's listening to us.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
There's no way he's listening to us.
He's playing Fortnite over there.
He's listening to
on his phone.
Yanni or something, just to drown us out.
Yeah.
And can you blame him?
Yeah.
All right, Bert, fire away.
Bert, you look a little less nervous than you did on national TV the other night during the Wild, what was that, open house?
Yeah, the town hall. Well, I was standing next to Kevin Gorg. That would make anybody nervous.
So here's the thing. So I told, after I told Bruce Boudreau the other day that you were the guy at the town hall, you walked away and he goes, that town hall is just so, it's so scripted. Because everything Gorg was saying was scripted. Everything your question was scripted. I'm like, trust me, I'm well aware. So
it wasn't scripted when LaPanta said the practice facility was in Minneapolis, though.
No. My favorite part of the story
but he said it beautifully.
When Anthony got up there and he goes, some people say that you guys are only built to, win in the regular season. Is there such a thing as built in the playoffs and blah, 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 because that's what I say. And then Curver's like, actually, yeah, I think that they're built to regular season. And I texted, I honestly broke my fingers texting LaPanta, burn.
Oh, that's great.
You could script an entire show and still look like... Anyway, go. Sorry. Right. Margot, I appreciate it. I know Anthony doesn't... I apologize. I know Anthony doesn't listen to this podcast, but Margot, his wife, does, and she's not happy right now.
All right.
Okay, go, Bert.
So, Costanza Head is Summer of George. This is our week of Russo. So I wanted to let you know that the radio show Monday at the Fair was really awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Like that.
Yeah, it was fun.
And also tomorrow, my athletic subscription will renew automatically. So
nice.
I'm happy for
thank
that.
You.
Yep. So I've been optimistic listening to you and some other people talk about how many injuries they had last year and what a good job Boudreau did coaching them to over 100 points. So when I heard Bruce talk about how old some of the players are, and then you wrote yesterday that Spurgeon and Brodeen are brittle, I decided to take a look at the depth chart. It's pretty thin.
Yeah, I don't think they're. I don't agree that they're thin on the blue line. I think up front they are thin.
Yeah,
they're thin if they have injuries. I mean, but I actually, I look at their blue line right now, and let's just say that you have Sealer and Patterson, rounding out the top six. I mean, Olsen right now. I know it's what it is, but Olsen looks really good. You have Prosser, who, look, he is what he is, but Prosser, man, he always winds up being so valuable to this team. You have Belpedio and Ryan Murphy as other right shot guys down in the minors. You have Carson Soucy. I actually think the blue line is not as big an issue. I mean, obviously, top four. If you lose Suter or Spurgeon the way they did last year, it's a huge loss. Up front, I do think that if you don't have bounce back in years by a couple guys in health, it is an issue, but. Look, age is an issue with this team. I mean, Dubnyk, Stahl, Koivu, Parisi, Suter, age is catching up to them, and not only age is catching up, but now they've got this mileage on them in terms of injury, most of them, injury history here. And I will say that Bruce pointed that out, and I'm just speaking for him, I'm guessing, is that he is, he could look as the future's bright. I laughed when the one girl asked him about Kaprizov, who's coming in 2 years in 2020. And Bruce is like, Liz, I'm going to probably be watching Kaprizov being coached by somebody else on TV. Bruce couldn't give a crap about Kaprizov, and Bruce doesn't give a crap about what this team looks like 2 years from now. He is right now saying his message to these guys next week on the day before training camp when they have their dinner is, we've got to win now. Because you know what, Eric? You are in your last year of your deal and you're 33, 34 years old. You know what, Miko? You do turn 36 in March. You know what, Zach and Ryan? You did miss, you do have had major injuries and you're in your mid-30s here. And you know what, man? I might be in the last year of my deal here. So he wants to get these guys to win now, and I think that's a great thing from a Wild fan's perspective, because that means you also have a coach here that, while management's upstairs trying to analyze exactly what they got, this guy is in a win-now mode, and let's get these guys with a spur and going here. So I'm not trying to make you think that this team's going to be totally different, but you do have a sense of urgency beyond the slogans that have been there the last couple of years, like our time is now, and good is not good enough. I mean, now you have some urgency by a lot of guys because their careers are evaporating. I mean, it's that simple. The older guys, at least.
Okay, thanks. I'm a little more optimistic now.
Yeah.
Good question, Bert.
Wow,
Thank
I thought I brought you down. So.
Well, it's what we're used to. It's what we kind of... Hey, I want to thank Brandon Morton, our producer. Also let you know that if you get a chance to download before you listen, that's a better listening experience. It's also better for our business. We appreciate it. Hey, John, do you want to do a first-person ad for your business, or should we just do the normal deal? Okay. John Hedges from Fixology.
I got one. John,
go ahead.
My Breitling right now says 6:02 p.m. It's really 5:57. So if you could fix this by the end of the show, everybody should go and get you. Because this freaking watch is 5 minutes fast every other day. And it's driving me crazy.
That's how you get the stories first.
Yeah.
You're 5 minutes ahead of everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
So I do want to thank John Hedges and Fixology Repair, Fixologyrepair.com. They have a place at Nordstrom's, right near Nordstrom's, third floor of the Mall of America. We walked by it the other day. They sell a lot of cool watches and accessories, as well as doing the repairs. They also have the place not far from here, downtown Minneapolis, just south of the Wells Fargo Center, in the Skyway, Fixologyrepair.com.
There are some things in life that you just can't live without. Now, whether it's a special piece of jewelry, a watch, or even your smartphone, you want it in working condition. At Fixology Repair, we are committed to restoring your pieces so that everything works or fits the way it ought to. Watch servicing, chain repair, and broken screen replacements are just a few of the services that we offer at our 2 locations, Mall of America and the Skyway in downtown Minneapolis. Please visit us at Fixologyrepair.com or at FixologyMN on Twitter to learn more. Mention this ad and get a 10% discount on our services.
Does anybody think the bartender here looks like Matt Cook? I mean, isn't it? It's like unnerving.
He's going to take your knee out if you say it again.
I know.
Yes, sir. Tell us about your jersey.
It's a Kansas City Scouts
Oh, cool.
jersey.
And the player's name on the back?
Simone Nollet. The only
Impressive.
time I will ever have a player associated with the Philadelphia Flyers on any piece of clothing I own.
I like
So
it.
I have three
So
questions.
you grew up in KC?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Lavelle Neal III?
No. Who's that?
He'll be very disappointed.
I have three questions for you, Michael.
Yes.
The first one is single malt peaty or not peaty?
I am not a big Pete fan.
I'm not either.
As Andy, my buddy over there, can tell you. I'm not. It's kind of, I don't know what it is. I mean, even like I don't like hoppy beer. I don't like peaty whiskey. So you are a Pete guy?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Second question is, have you been through ferocious Yorkie defense training?
I have not.
These questions are on point. by
Yeah,
the
I
way.
know, man. It's nice to see that you listen to the show. No, I don't like all the ferocious Yorkie
Memes?
Yeah, everything that's going on out there now. And you know what's bothering me is Russo-Slack's new name. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Yeah.
I got to check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Let's see.
bastard. I like how. Sorry, I like how you're pulling out your phone to look at it.
Russo Slorts?
Yeah, and then look at the picture. This bastard, man.
He knows you. He just has
It
you
is-
down.
it is just
He has you-
really-
And what I love is anytime I start typing in Russo on Twitter to get his
Mm-hmm.
handle to pop up, Russo /Slorts always pops up before
Mm.
you. Your parody account
I
comes
know.
up before you do,
Yeah, it's BS.
which I think is exactly the way it should be.
Matt Cook.
All right, one more that's actually hockey related.
Okay.
So every year teams add bottom six veterans, the mix, the Felinos and Ennises from last year. We know how that worked out. And the Wild seem to have added a few more this year than in years past. Who should we pay attention to? Who's going to work out?
Well, I mean,
what's the best of
yeah.
the lot?
I mean, the one I'm most excited about is JT Brown. I mean, maybe I'm just wrong, but I just like that. One, I like that he's a right shot. I like that he's fast. I like that he brings energy. I like that he's from here. That so the best of JT Brown was in that arena. I was there and got to watch him absolutely be a stud for that national championship Bulldogs team. So he's the one that really excites me. I mean, I just don't see Matty Hendricks having a huge impact, although Bruce loves him, so he's probably going to play him. And my fear with that is that Bruce will actually play Hendricks over JT Brown, which I just don't think is the right move. Foligno right now looks great. He's in shape. He looks awesome in these camps. I mean, Bruce was going on about him and Koivu yesterday about how both of them looked awesome. It's always, you watch these captains practices and you just don't know. Eric Fehr, Bruce again loves him, but I want to see him in the face-off circle to see if he's as good as as they think he's going to be. But they had a certain amount of money that they could spend on that position, and that's what they did. But Brown is the one, and then I'm not even I was thinking you mentioned fourth line. I mean, Patterson is somebody that he's not in town yet, but I would like to see if how good this guy is. He was really he was a shutdown guy for a Dallas team that didn't make the playoffs last year. So what does that really mean? I want to see it. He was going to be a guy that was going to be downgraded to a third pair role for Dallas this year, and he wasn't willing to take that role because it's not that he didn't play well there, but they have young prospects that are ready to step into Dallas's uniform, and they weren't willing to pay a third pair guy on that team $2.5 million. So the Wild are, but now that I'll be interested. Greg Patterson played 20 minutes a game last year. What's he going to do on this team when he's playing 10 minutes a night? And that's going to be they've Spurgeon and Dunbar are healthy. He's playing 10 minutes a night. He's playing Nate Prosser minutes. Is that going to lower his effectiveness? And so that's something to just be wary of, Like, he came here for the money. The role is not exactly there unless there's injuries. So here's the deal. We're going to have a little game. You and I are going to team up. We're going to pay Jim $100 if you could tell us where the Kansas City Scouts relocated to. But if he doesn't get it right, he's going to pay us $100. Go.
No, my agent will not allow me to accept that deal.
Come on.
No way.
We'll give you 2 chances.
I went to the University of Missouri.